Alright, so today we're going to bring Big Fan back to life because I got this motor at a yard sale, and here's the old motor, and it overheats, and it's just no good. So, and I'm going to have to, and as you can see, the shafts are a little bit different here, but that's no big deal, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bore the fan out, get the new motor, and I'm going to do that next. So I already got this piece in here, and I've cut this a little bit. This is a 5/8 mill that I'm using in my bandsaw, or I mean in my drill press. And of course I got it locked in a vise, and you know, I think that's going to work. Let's see if this sucker is going to fit on there now. This 5/8 shaft. Now we got a 5/8 hole, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be. Yeah, I think that's going to fit. And yeah, now the guy told me that this motor didn't run right, and it would overheat for whatever he was doing with it. So we're going to have to take this thing apart and see what's going on with it. And yeah, of course, one of my specialties is motors, so you know, most of the time people wire these things up wrong, and because this is a 2-speed job here. And well, let's see, here's your schematic right here, and all the speeds. It's even reversible. And well, it looks like it's wired up wrong. So the red lead really should go right here. Yeah. And the black should be right there. Now when we wire this up to power, the neutral needs to go here and the hot needs to go there, and that should put it also on slow speed, and maybe the correct rotation. We'll see. And we'll mount this sucker. So we'll go ahead, and I'm just going to put some screws in this thing to hold it still. And only going to be running as fan blade, so we don't need anything really fancy on this thing. Alright. Now, got my head in the way of the camera, so now we're going to take and wire this up. Now, I'm not going to do anything fancy here, and some people might say, well, that don't look illegal, that don't look legal, but hey, you know, I know what you're supposed to do with this, so there's nothing really wrong with it. I'm going to be the one operating it, and so just because I'm doing this don't mean you have to, because you can do this any way you want. And of course we're gonna hook up this ground wire here, and okay, everything looks good. Before I close this up, I want to make sure it works. Got this thing plugged back up now. Got my camera standing up after I knocked it over, and we're going to turn this on and see what happens. Well, that sounded really good, and looks like it's the right RPM. and it looks like it's running in the right direction. So we're going to close this up, put the blade on, fan blade back on, and it is a little bit tight. That looks good right there. So tighten this screw up here. About ready to try this puppy out. That'll be good. And looks a little long. So off right here. Alright, here we go. Hey! We got fan. Oh my God, that air feels good. Must be about 135 in here today. So, hey, all I got to do is put a little guard on this thing, and I'm back in bed. The guard back on here, and what I'm using for a guard is some old. I think these either came from Home Depot or Walmart or something, but they're old shelving. And metal shelving, and well, this stuff's gonna make a great guard. You can make stuff out of anything. Just all you gotta do is think about it. It was a little crooked or anything. Mr. Adjustment. So, there's not going to be anybody in here except me anyway, so. Really don't want to stick my hands in it. This fan unit came out of one of them big industrial heaters, gas heaters that used to hang down from the ceiling. And the heater was bad, wasn't nothing wrong with the fan, so I've had this thing a few years, so we're gonna, hey, no rattles. Because when you get this close, it makes it sound funny. But, hey, we got airflow. And, you don't have to do stuff really fancy. And it's just going to show that you can repurpose anything to make whatever you